Welcome everyone to another nightly, somewhat random but not really random Linux live stream. Here with our precious Sgi Octane, which we can also switch on for testing because I actually prepared this already. There on not only last night so much to dedication and attention to detail as seen here live on this channel. So last night, midnight, there watching Junior sleeping and stuff, already tested in QEMU, previous more random channel there in probably that corner. Earlier today, network booting, and you could think this is somewhat waste of time and random bullshit, but I want that T2 is serious. We can stop, but do not need. Why does it? Oh, maybe it. Anyway, T2 is perfect and taken seriously and stuff. So all the fancy options like network booting, so installing network booting, not only on latest and greatest epic thread-ripping AMD Ryzen. What is now with our whatever. Anyway, and sure, I could test and implement network booting on some boring x86 hardware there or anyway, but certainly with an Sgi Octane everything is better in life. And so yeah, testing two things at a time. It might look 20 years, 2 decades vintage hardware, but anyway. So yeah, network booting, previous video, I prepared this here already. There on the more random channel some hours ago. Where's the mouse cursor? There it is. Amazing colors, right? So for documentation, also shit, this caps lock was on now, it does some bullshit like loading printf from the, anyway, amazing ARCs firmware of printf. So details on the other channel, I will also document this there on the T2 magazine. Basically, also appreciate your YouTube membership, motivating me for even more attention to detail. So I will document this on the website that I said in the previous video, that I will further polish. OS loader MIPS64, which is arcload, OS load filename install, which is our arcload config for installation, OS load partition boot p, and here on this server I have the latest ISO just built, loopback mounted and exported by an HTTP and TFTP server. So without further ado, let's boot. That probably should work, and it could still kernel panic and crash because I minute fixes. And again, the point of this, I could zoom in there, and probably I should zoom in there for better visibility, and also reverse engineer the, so this is loading the kernel as expected in case you want this larger, maybe you want. And so yeah, this is latest T2 20.10, also technically 2012, right? Let's see if it works now. This is some I already booted 3 times. So much to A for at least effort or so. I did some stuff on the initRD scripting. So previously we had here a kernel panic due to syntax error in shell. Let's hope that is fixed. Otherwise, this is fixed. Yay! So much to that. What I've done here, so this is, yeah, not finding a, yeah, I could make this a tiny little bit nicer, probably attention to detail further, but what I want to do, basically not trying, so it's like trying, yeah, it's like trying mounting SDA1 for install media. Maybe I should rework that to not do that. But what I want to try today is network booting. Alright, this doesn't work anyway. First we need to configure Ethernet 0, IP auto. So the thing is, this is initRD, so this is already booted, the brand new stuff, brand new cross-compiled stuff as regular seen here. So it's already fully running system, glibc, Linux kernel, and everything. And this is only, the only thing is, it's some to keep the init ID size small, some most minimal embedded like IP config, not if config, not IP, because libraries and size and stuff. And I said this in the previous video, this is also to get this, it's using fget, which neither of IP config nor fget I'm the most impressed in terms of code quality. So probably in 2021 we will replace a lot of user space stuff in the upcoming series of let's write this stuff in some more amazing than C language, only here live on this channel. Anyway, for today we continue with this vintage C sources. So this got an IP address. Now, in the terms of network booting is, of course, Octane doesn't have an CD-ROM, and I'm a little bit tired of writing good old-fashioned CD rewritable stuff and a SCSI drive out of the attic. And to connect something, I need 3 dongles, like a cable and an adapter, so 2 SCSI adapter and a cable. Anyway, so yeah, 2020 is a year of network booting. Figured. Let's continue with testing more stuff. So what is printf? Shit. Panic, why I tested this with PDKSH. Okay, so I wrote here some new code that you can see doesn't work because no printf, darn. But I tested this with PDKH. I have so much to testing. I pre-tested this on my workstations, and I thought it's not a built-in, but then this printf came. Anyway, ignoring that, which I will need to make nicer than next time. Basically what this is doing, this code is using proc net root, and it's like in 32-bit integer, so that code was in shellcode converting 8-bit hex printed integer to 192 stuff. Although probably that could work, there probably is a syntax for maybe hex IP addresses, something like that. Anyway, let's see, let's type this manually. This was just like determining the default root gateway and using this as a default install HTTP network source 192.168.21. Let's see. Okay, so address family. So this is, why did this work? So I rebuilt this. This is interesting. So it's basically the same as on the previous. More random live and more drop frames. Darn, how can this have 22 drop frames? This is hilarious. And welcome everyone to this channel. So that is crazy because good that we tested also. So address family not supported. Is it? I think this is probably the same as on the previous live video. I would need to check this myself. Magic system request, reboot and power off to save some electrons here. Also, of course, building PowerPC64 Little Endian, because people ask on YouTube comments, does it work on PowerPC64 Little Endians? Like, yeah, of course we can build this. But we can also, so the crazy thing is, let's, of course, we are somewhat prepared. All right. Always have your QEMU. So did I? Oh no, we didn't commit this. Anyway, let's build which the typo was. Okay, the typo was in the installer, so we can just regenerate the x86 486 for testing. So I thought actually this was 64-bit MIPS in the previous live stream here in the lunch break in the afternoon. And I thought something would be miscompiled, but it looks like the fget code is using some really stupid thing of IPv6 syntax, even for IPv4, or it's some other surrounding bug in there. The only thing is that would be inet, is it inet 6 or something, and inet whatever. So it is actually doing, it has code for both. Are we still live? Or maybe actually I should lower the bitrate because these are, well, lower the bitrate from can't. Yeah, thanks for reminding Danny, found this out already. So iNet 6, I'm not really feeling like try IPv6. The question is, I'm not really feeling like messing around too much with this bloody C sources. What would this even be in? So many files of install DNH of fget of, does it have some HTTP or socket? Nah, so much too. Others people's IPv6. No, thank you very much, mate. What the freaking heck? Why is this even in here? You completely... Ah, this is probably some compile test, to be honest. fget C IPv4. What force IP version? Force? What? Why static? It's not even used. Or what force? Are you kidding me? No, maybe. Wherever that is coming from. Pass URL. Yeah, C code. It's amazing, isn't it? I think this is a issue that it's, at least I debugged this with QEMU, user mode QEMU. And let's try if we can reproduce. Oh, so we need to create the ISO. Yeah, it's a little bit time consuming, this kind of stupid stuff. I would have thought, I even checked that we may have physical KASLR using i8254 something. Yeah. Okay, unfortunately we auto-booted. That was not exactly what I wanted, but let's see what ls, or maybe we have fget here. Let's what do we have? IP config. What is it even using? We got something here in QEMU. Let's fget HTTP 192.168.21 and connection refused. What? Too many. Oh, I didn't restart it. Godling. But for 486 this works surprisingly. Godling on /mnt. That worked. This is really what, we don't have ls mod here. Okay, we can also cut proc mounts, not mounts, modules. And yeah, we have IPv6 here. The question is, because I saw this, so what this did is it generated some, maybe we even do we have strace here? No. But what it basically did is it generated some strange IPv6 what was this, FF, some strange whatever syntax. So let's somehow boot this, because I wonder, let's, how could we somehow, we could loopback mount that, we could, not to, maybe we loopback mount that. Mount x86 cd ISO to MNT. Oops. And then was it kernel? init rd. The point is to only let the kernel init rd stuff run without having this auto mount, so that we have the same similar network bootable thing. But yeah, I actually thought I started the live stream. I thought we are done with this stuff, and then of course, well, yeah, at least with syntax errors and similar stuff. So yeah, no, this doesn't boot. Let's try to recreate this here too. Also, maybe I should change. Should I change the order? I'm not sure. It's a little bit unintuitive of first two. Maybe this should get a better shell interface here anyway. But let's see. So we get here obviously something, and then let's try to load that. What are you freaking kidding me? On the Octane, it works better on the Octane than here in 486 of Nair. But yeah, so much to see in 2020. We got this. HTTP. So what I did here, I need to do some other printf kind of whatever stuff. Really wonder where this came from, because it would be nice that you don't need to necessarily type that here if you are using your router, as probably most people would do. Set failed to retrieve. What does? No, this could have worked though, I guess. Let's run shell and fget http. Yeah, somehow there's always something. You think you are done, and then, but of course, debugging this. No, this works. This is funny and strange. So it must autoload maybe the IPv6 module. Let's see, cut proc, or there is still something with modules. No, this IPv6 is permanently loaded. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we could actually boot the. Let's boot the Octane again, because nothing better than Octanes and PS3s here live on this channel. Actually, I should have let this open. Not that we live on this channel break the door here from this brittle SGI plastic frame. Yeah, let's check. I'm pretty sure this is IPv6 related. Maybe actually I checked earlier that this IPv6 module was actually in the modules to be potentially. Yes, I really wonder why did I put IPv6 in there. Anyway, it is in the list of initRD initial RAM disk modules. So also we can make this less bright. Actually, this is daylight. Actually, I think it has this fancy next thing even has auto thing, but I think I disabled auto brightness because it got on my nerves during. It's too much auto brightness thing then. So let's see what happens. Let's think about. Yeah, actually, attention to detail. This annoys me a little bit, the SCSI output. Some of the Linux kernel people like Linus Torvalds don't have that much attention to detail, because it outputs here this stuff quite a bit. Let's see if we can locate that within like a minute or so. Or do I still have, maybe I still have Linux get tree here. Of course I have. The question is the driver SCSI Symbios logic. Let's see, this was something with wide narrow sim glue. Let's see, it's probably just printing this with some new line of min period factor. No, this is actually not the right one. Let's see, do we have scroll back? Okay, this kernel is older, thankfully, for 18.5, so we don't have the previous video Linus Torvalds and friends can't get scrolling, the new scrolling. Previous video, the new kernel has the scrollback removed. So direct access something, sync period, offset, white, tagged, let's grab for tagged queuing. I think we could just patch this some new lines away, that would make this, what did I say, sync queuing, or tagged queuing here of that, tagged queuing def of this is QL. Wait a second, this is actually, wait a second, this was the wrong module. We don't have, but we have Git, this is a Git thing, so we can, so maybe the only module in kernel history of tagged queuing defs, here's a print k, a new line, sync of the print k, actually doesn't have a new line there, SCSI something, sync period white. Maybe they changed print k, it actually doesn't have a new line there, maybe they changed some stupid, okay, then we don't touch this further, it's too much waste of time. For maybe they actually changed that to have print k always terminate with a new line and broke this fine output. Anyway, let's 2 for Ethernet 0 and then 1 for HTTP. Yeah, do page fault. Actually, do we get now different? Did this not? This is strange. Not entirely sure. I think previously, but yeah, see, we can do this 2020. Some random page faults and valid read access. But yeah, address from not supported. So then let's check. What did I ask? Not 7.6 of cat proc modules. Okay, we have 0 modules loaded. Not found there. Why lib modules for? Why don't we have? We don't have find here. Okay, we have here really. You know what? Maybe the Octane IP30. Shit. Maybe this is just my custom IP. Maybe this is just a very modularless kernel without IPv6 configured down. Yeah, it's a little bit stupid, this bloody fget tool there, potentially. Target, architecture, MIPS64. But yeah, somehow there's always something. You think you're done, and then it's a little bit there, a little bit that missing. And by the way, did I? But I think this built a, let's see, package Linux. Is this the IP30 Octane config? Yeah. Because previous video is not the super most. We need, we don't have IPv6 in that, I guess. Let's grab IPv6. So this is just relatively, because previous video MIPS64 stuff for decades pretty unstable. This is why I didn't. This is right now a like blessed config of just exactly this thing working. Let's just put there IPv6. No, just some base thing. But yeah, also sometime soon I need to reunify this configs to fully auto-generate. This probably takes a couple of reboot cycles, but now that we have more better, much improved network booting that could potentially be much nicer. So let's VI this again. Let's put this here at the end. Let's see, let's also do this directly for IP27. Yeah, I need to rename this. This name is not entirely correct. This is origin and 32. Yeah, this is 02. Yeah, this is totally, again, my microkernel, 1/2 for IP27, and this is mostly load address, maybe one day, yeah, but the problem is, I'm not really like, in my lifetime I can't fix like everything. Could even make IP27 Sgi origin 200 and 2000, I guess, and Octane both support with one kernel. The differences didn't look well. The problem is you need to if a lot right now it's a lot of if-def of bus stuff of Sgi Octane hard and Expo custom ASIC stuff and interrupt handling and stuff. That is a little bit, and the load address. This is a non-relocatable kernel, and then it's like, yeah, you can't load this. Anyway, a lot of details. It's not worth looking in, but what I would look in is, as I said this before, doing a custom loader instead of arc loads with our Harlan microkernel suits this on Octane anyway. So yeah, unfortunately this IPv6 stuff mostly custom kernel related, unfortunately. Boot kconf of what do we get here now with IPv6. So yeah, we get an IPv6 module, so maybe just rebuilding that fixes this already. By the way, did data did run already. Let's svn up this and see, hey, data updated some stuff. Mesa? Ah shit, that did we, maybe data downdated that actually. That would be, no, what's stable? What's this already 21.1? Oh. Data updated, that amazing stuff. Everyone probably needs own data, but svn changelog of Mesa, indeed Mesa of 3D, and I wonder if they clarify this already as stable. No, with fancy animation. Oh. I mean, the whole website looks a little bit nah, but they have a fancy animation. Oh no, not. Why did it previously look nah? Anyway, maybe it was the mobile version. VA news, because usually they have what was it? What did we have there? 2.1.1. No, wait a second. This looks somehow strange. So much to. Oh, don't tell me what have I updated here. To. Oh shit! Did I? You know what? This was my fault. I had updated this here so much too. Data doing that better than me. I somehow. How did I get to 2.1? This also means I. Darn. You know what? Let's revert that. That means that and change. Revert merge. What it has? It has a revert option. This might be new. What? Maybe I did run this update already. 2.1 revert that. I wanted update that. So much to that. Did we finish building the MIPS64 Linux kernel already? Apparently. Should not have run this in the same. Yeah, that was not the most clever to run this. Why did this not? Maybe this built already. IPv6 KO. Let's regenerate the ISO. Shit, I did this in. Maybe I should also. Really many drop frames, darn it. Maybe not download this while. Yeah, so much to that. I should have looked closer to that this afternoon already, but it wasn't the first guess. The first guess was miscompiled, using wrong header, wrong system call numbers, wrong something, or MIPS64 versus like N64 versus N32 not working, and turns out it was IPv6 allegedly, apparently. We should actually check before we boot that. Let me already U-mount that on the server. And cd build MIPS64 N32 boot. So what I usually do is just create a directory, because this CPIO is unfortunately a tar bomb or a CPIO bomb. That is init.rd. Why does this not auto init.rd CPIO-I and find name IPv6. Yeah, now it is in there. I wonder if that will actually work and auto-load on the Octane then. But yeah, 2020 you need to have a freaking IPv6 module for a bloody tiny fget thing of can't do IPv6, IPv4 by itself. But yeah, 2020 bloody tiny 2 will use a special syntax, whatever this was. I think it was like FFF or like HTTP, like whatever, really strange stuff it did of whatever. Also, yeah, PowerPC64 LE. And so last but not least, ISO. And then I need to type a password. And then let's network. It's mounted there. I wonder, actually we need to reboot. Probably Control Alt Delete will do. And reboot this with the init.rd with the IPv6 module. Because can never have enough modules. And yeah, so it's set up in the environment. We did this before. OS loader, OS load file name, and stuff. This is a little bit, printing this multiple times confused me. So because each boot TFTP connection is printing this setting, I think. Yeah, so this is in the ARX firmware, kind of the BIOS of SGI MIPS. And so yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that each TFTP file prints out this kind of server connection thing, but that's what it is. This is a printout they have, not pretty, some probably print K regression of making, probably I would estimate previous change, making each print K terminate with a new line config Ethernet 0 auto. Let's see if that magically works now. I think, oh wait a second, I might have not started Gatling. Yeah, need to start Gatling. Let's see if that fixes our that HTTP 192.168.2. No, protocol family. Oh, wait a second. It did, so you see it auto-loaded this net registered protocol family 10 segment routing with IPv6 failure retrieving second state though. I mean, it auto-loaded IPv6 as crazy as it is fget HTTP 192.168.21, but it gets this. Wait a second, why does it? Oh, this is the wrong directory. So yes, it works now. So it was IPv6 as crazy as it is. Maybe I show you with, probably for you to learn. Probably I should do this from the PS3 for more people to tune in. What have I? Why is it not? Wait a second, there's a stage 2. Why did it not find? What? This, you know what, this is the wrong directory. This is this bloody, also I Gatling-D, but find it, let's MNT Gatling, bloody Gatling shit. D dot, let's, this was somehow serving the wrong directory. Let's try that again. Too many keyboards here of load from network, unfortunately HTTP. So the last of dedication, attention to detail and perfection, obviously shouldn't printf, and I really wonder why it does now. Libsec folding, anyway. 192.168.21, and yeah, so now this freaking works. Just IPv6. I can, for those staying here so long, can show you what this is doing internally in terms of. Is this probably too tiny, but you get the idea. So yeah, because this is not a P3, that's a fancy freaking SG Octane with 768 megs of memory or something. It defaults to the large ISO, not the memory limited ISO. Let's see, in QEMU that worked. So what this is doing, this is fetching this with this fget over HTTP and yeah, set standard decompressing here live on the Octane and network install. Amazing stuff, only live on this channel. And you're not making this shit up. This is of course, what is it, T5? Was it T5? Codename T5 maybe. R10K SMP 250 megahertz SG Octane. Why does it system that bought it? Why does it say machine? Oh no, anyway, it doesn't matter. So now we can freaking network install that, as seen so many times here on this. So yeah, now with IPv6, certainly it's anyway a good idea for an Octane to have PV6 support, obviously for all the many reasons. Yeah, so this tiny little stuff, yeah, it's the last thing, printf, making my life easier also for Hewlett-Packard Precision, basically all the old-fashioned SCSI stuff for not having to burn optical media. Certainly nice to have. Let's switch it off to save some electrons. Also plug it out because somehow this power supply is making some strange noises and don't want to burn this through because I don't feel like repairing a Octane power supply today. What Firefox failed, not found by Mach, something 21 minutes off. Nah, of course that. Anyway, need to debug. Oh, let's move that. Then I have the log already. Firefox PowerPC. And yeah, thanks for the subscribing there. Highly appreciated. Also Patreon and Super Chat and stuff, because you see everything takes a little bit long. Let's continue that. Don't even have this fancy latest and greatest PowerPC hardware. What is the time? I also really need to go eventually. Oh, freak, is it late? How long is this live stream already? Probably easily an hour. Let's see, do we have... I slightly wonder, wait a second, I wanted to... Do we have QEMU in... not in this, in this? In which... here. Here I did this build, which was a QEMU. So somehow with this library passes, alright, this was a non-N32 for you to learn something useful. QEMU that. And so what this is doing, if we strafe that, it is creating here, here's this inet. So somehow I'm not really sure if this is a bug, a configure thing or whatsoever, but basically it's doing a connect on AF inet 6. This is why we needed an IPv6 kernel module there for port 80 in inet protocol stuff of inet 6 off. This was the FFF. This is apparently some IPv6 to IPv4, I guess. Probably correct me if I'm wrong, not sure with this. Anyway, so this is why this wasn't working, not some miscompilation or whatsoever, but yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but maybe next year we replace this bloody stuff for not using this outdated what. This also fixes itself. Anyway, last but not least, so I wonder why I thought I did PDK's H. I tested this here for, why does this not work? Did I not have this? Oh, right, echo of net gateway. So the strange thing is, closing code, nah, secure watch off, mistyped it there. This works here, so where's this printf? Do we have a grab printf or bin printf or is this really strange stuff? RADM. The problem is our core utils. Okay, this has a core utils printf, so this is where that is coming from. That is unfortunate. So then I would need some kind, because this is the code behind that, because this is hex here in prognet root, and so converting this hex here, this is 192.168.2.1, and we would need here some print as what is this? 16.1 hex to IP. What was that exactly in terms of? This is mess of 16. Yeah, you guessed it. Let's just call that and net gateway. Let's see what that 192.168. Wait a second. Oh, okay, this was that. What do we have here? Echo of 4 in this stuff. So the thing would be, because this is a rather limited 16. Why did I even use here printf? Do we even need this? 16. Or does this just work like that? This actually works. If this live stream wouldn't be, well, you have some people watching very theoretically, we could quickly. Do you have this? I mean, how broken is this even? Yeah, this DOCSIS cable stuff is so broken, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's previous video. I would have won DOCSIS. It's so this is in, where did I even put this? Alright, this is in VI target shared printf, but we don't even need that, so let's IP this previous IP with that and a dot appended, and I wonder only, does this work in do we have in VI in there? No, we don't. I wonder, but I mean, we are running this with PDK's H, so that looks, so what I always include here the dot, and then the final echo does remove that. So then we need, what do we need for that? This is only the final init RD for the installer. That's the only thing we need. Can finish the last drop of our coffee here at 9:30. For the best dreams later with some coffee beans, and unfortunately we need to rebuild a special MIPS quirk that. And then I also improved, because actually I found out, because the last ISOs, when they booted ISO, there was volume group change activation stuff of segmentation fault, because C, the best language, we can do that. Apparently the best Linux people in the industry not, because look at this, we're not making this up. Even on not only IP30 MIPS64 Sgi Octane, but latest and greatest AMD thread ripping AMD Ryzen. Here with an empty argument volume group name has invalid characters is like, what the freaking heck are you F-codant? It's like, see, we can do that recurring theme here, and why I'm not the most thrilled about C stuff in 2020. Due to that, I found, I'm not patching this LVM2 stuff, because Linus Torvalds and his people can do. Only so much I can fix, but we can work around this. I did this already, MK init.rd, because turns out I had here in this reunified init.rd stuff, I previously, our installer and regular system init.rd were separated. In a previous video I improved here the code usage, and due to that I had here in the init.rd the system init.rd, and we had here if not exists this root thing, then assemble this with mdadm assemble scan and lv change a with, and the problem is this root was empty, and that was causing that. And the improvement here, of course, is like moving this into the if root specified block, so that we don't run this, so that it doesn't segmentation fault, because can't fix each and every one of all the Linux ecosystem stuff. So let's create the ISO. Let's test this one more time. I just need to copy this shortly so that you get that screen. I'll sync that over. And then we can probably use that camera for that we need to unmount that, we need to remount the ISO and start gatling or whatever thing. Switch on the Octane, but yeah, is it not an amazing improvement? Certainly it saves you easily 10, if not 15, 20 minutes of rewriting a optical rotating. I plugged up the cable to save the power supply because I didn't even expect it to turn it back on tonight. So much we love our... yeah, I hope that works. But yeah, attention to detail and even more stuff. Also, like avoiding this bloody segmentation fault. Can't mix this stuff up, it's hilarious. Improved in RDLU recently unified init RD init to not try activate and LVM without root. And then so this is already loading the environment there of ARC's stuff, and also probably a tiny little bit better with some tiny bit of Octane in the scene. Very theoretically, could we detect if we network boot, or would even be more amazing if we... Does Linux see this? No, Linux does not necessarily see that. So configure network interfaces, Ethernet 0 auto. In case you wanna read this, let's see if we got rid of load second stage from... Yeah, but this doesn't work, so we don't... Why do we not get that? So something... I mean, at least we got rid of... why does it not print out the... That is slightly... Yeah, I'll need to debug this. It's... At least the segmentation faults are away. It's a little bit a pity that... What did I broke there now? What did I break there now? This is a little bit annoying. Share install init of gateway. There's some obvious typo. Ah, wait a second. Yeah, here's a typo. Shit. Wrong variable. Yeah. Can rebuild this again. Anyway, I hope you learned something, including attention to detail. Yeah, probably I shouldn't commit this recurring theme test more test if I commit this now, then for sure it will be broken. Oh man, even how broken is this freaking... I can't really make this. If you are wondering if I'm too freaking effing Mbit previous videos, Vodafone docs this shit, it's hilarious. We pay for 500 down, 50 Mbit up, 50 Mbit up to previous videos. Vodafone lied to us, it's hilarious. Not even effing 2 effing Mbit, 21,543, 26. It's so sad. It's infrastructure. I really would love to bring you more HD 4K and low drop frames. We run this. What grub 2? Okay, we also grub 2. So much to that. Some tiny more modification needed here for PowerPC Little Endian. Basically, Firefox and grub 2 build PowerPC64 LE. What is going on with Firefox? Where do you unlock while we wait for this IP30 MIPS64 Linux to build? Error in free priv. Did I not fix this? Wait a second. LD of, but I patched this previously. Is not compatible. Did I patch this SHA 512p, or is this now a second one? PowerPC 64. I patched this to, why is this 512p8? 512, it's being patched. Sehr freebull SHA. Or is this another? No, it's SHA. Or is this? Or is this now vice versa, that it's now? This is also build ISO. It's hilarious. And why do they even need the ABI stuff to begin with? I mean, this really should just work. It's hilarious that merge target specific data of file. There is even here of ABI is not compatible with ABI version 2 output. So now is this now vice versa? Maybe our patch is now breaking it? Oops. Strange stuff. Let's see if that fixes it. Yeah, one more time for that. Rsync that. And then mount that. Wait a second. Umount. Mount. Wait a second, was this? Okay, maybe umount and mount again, in case this was truncated in rsync Gatling. And one more time. One more time control. Yeah, the funny thing is, I noticed in front of some of my videos there's YouTube and Vodafone choose to play some Vodafone advertisement, which is of course like, yeah, nowadays the advertisement, it's so hilarious. Wanted to already could make another Louis Rothman random hilarious stuff, because Vodafone advertisement, yeah, at home office and whatnot, and school and life and lifestyle and whatnot, and TV live stream and whatnot stuff, and then welcome to the fiber-based cable stuff of Vodafone. It's like, yes, thank you very much. I'm not even 2 Mbit. It's anyway, yeah. So booting this one more time, testing, the most testing. Can already draw. You don't see the fancy tuxes anyway. All right, I zoomed out. Oops. This triggers something. I really need to go though. But yeah. Let's hope this works now. Ethernet auto 1. And shit, this is reversed. Why is this reversed now? 192.168.2.1. I mean, it works a little bit. Oh man. can't make this up. So much to, thankfully I didn't commit this. But it wasn't reversed. Why is this reversed? Ah, you know what? Don't tell me this is native endiness. Is this, are the Linux programmers so out of their mind that let's see, this is gateway 01, 02, A8 donor. Then in shell I need to endiness. Oh man, the more you learn, the more you don't want to run Linux anymore. HTTP 192.168. I mean, who would export this in the native endiness there and hack stuff? 196.2.1. Yeah, it's hilarious. Alright, I wanted to actually take a look into cutproc.net root. Yeah, CO. Yeah, this is native endiness. This, who would in their right mind export this in the native endiness? I have no words. Next up, detecting CPU endiness. We don't have OS. Byte order big endian. The question is, where does it get this from? CPU info or? Anyway, I need to find some whether core utils expose this anyway. But yeah, next, it's hilarious. You think you're finally done with all this testing and then bloody proc file exports this in native endiness. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you learned something. Hey, whopping 1 megabyte cache. Hope you learned something. Thanks for the newest membership there. Yeah, how much attention to detail, how much stuff you can do, how much you can perfect your Linux and make this the most amazing Linux. Probably, yeah, this actually Firefox takes 20 minutes, so that's